Hello, my name is Debo Adejano, real estate entrepreneur, MDCU Realty Point Limited. They call us the Sack Your Landlord people. And this is Real Estate Business with Debo Adejano. In this episode, I'll be discussing why litigate when you can explore alternative dispute resolution. Yeah, why? Why do you litigate when you can explore that? And the advantages of exploring alternative dispute resolution as compared to litigation. Okay? I'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, why litigate? I know that before now, our lawyers would always are very fast at going to court, get injunction, sue somebody, writ of summon and all of that, Yeah. And they get us what we want sometimes. It is commonly said that hardly will two people go before the law courts and come out as friends after. Businesses are probably stopped, relationships are damaged forever, and even if they are not sworn enemies, they are not friends anymore. I don't know if you understand that. If you can avoid that, why would you not want to? Yes, that's what I'll be talking about today. Alternative dispute resolution helps you. It's called ADR, in short. Helps you to be able to still eat your cake, kind of, and have it. Now, it's usually the normal, regular way we resolve disputes until the formal litigation, law court, and all of that came into being. I would say that probably litigation even evolved from alternative dispute resolution like mediation, intervention, meetings and resolution, things like that. But modern day, we have litigation. However, the modern world is already realizing that the cost of litigation is high. High in the sense that it is beyond what it costs the people that are pushing for judgment, okay? The applicant and the defendant, it is beyond that. It is also cost of relationship, cost of the structure to the system, to the country and all of those things. And cost of business, because it takes time in a lot of situations, particularly in our own situation in Nigeria. I will share an example with you. So we had to evict a tenant in one of the properties we manage. And before now, we usually explore mediation, and it works, it's working. However, for this person, it was proving really difficult because alternative dispute resolution also has its own merit and demerits. And so mediation wasn't going to work for us, and so we had to approach the courts to commence the process of eviction, as it were. We were filing something in month 1, and they are giving us a date for month 3. So just imagine that. At a date for month 3 when we filed for month 1. And some people told us that was even early. So meaning that that is when it's not when it's going to be finalized. So the case may take actually upwards of 6 months before we get it resolved. This is after giving someone the 6 months notice, the 7 days, and then you come to this while trying to litigate. However, if it is mediation, all of this issue can be resolved in 1-2 weeks, and the agreement can be clear. Even if you give some time, or maybe you're giving another 3 months, and in all of that, everything will be resolved. So you want to consider alternative dispute resolution. The place to start is from your agreements. So from every agreement you draw up in your contracts, your contracts that you draw up for yourself as a developer, within yourself and your consultants or contractors, as a landlord tenant, between the landlord and the tenants, as somebody offering one service or the other, between service providers and your principal. You should put alternative dispute resolution clause in it. The lawyers will tell you how it is drafted. So in our own case, for example, we graduate it kind of, okay? So we really usually like to start from mediation. I call it the most friendly type of dispute resolution, okay, and most informal, if you put it that way, okay. It has some rules by which it is done and all of that, but it's mostly informal. For example, you don't need a lawyer in any case. You don't need a lawyer. All you need is the principal, the people that are having disputes, to come forward and discuss. Sometimes you may need professionals that can guide, okay, or people they call mediation advocates to go along with you, but they don't need to be lawyers, for example, okay, because we are not litigating, we are not arguing for or against. You're trying to see and how you can have a win-win. It's a give and take situation when it comes to mediation. So we usually would say something like, if there is any dispute, the parties will inform themselves in writing and try to resolve it in 30 days, and if it's not resolved in 30 days, we escalate it to mediation. There are bodies that handle mediations formally. You can find out which body does in your own area. So if you are in Lagos or in Nigeria, for example, for a Lagos state, for example, there is a Citizens Mediation Center. That is absolutely free. Citizens Mediation Center. That's absolutely free. And they can resolve all manner of cases for you that can be mediated upon. Okay? Free. Free. It won't cost you anything, because one of the major challenges of mediation or alternative dispute resolution is that it is seen as more costly as against mediation. But that also depends on the level of mediation or case we're talking about. Okay, so that's that. So you can explore the Citizens Mediation Center, or if you are in other states, find out whether you have such a center. Once you are a taxpayer in Lagos State, you can get access to that. Then there is what we also call multi-door courthouse. Multi-door courthouse. Okay, multi-door courthouse. There are multi-door courthouses around the nation. We have in Lagos, I'm aware we have in Abuja FCT. I also think there is one in Kaduna, and there are other states that are following in that stead, trying to have these kind of mediation centers where disputes can be resolved. And as a state, in Lagos State, for example, a month, I think, is dedicated to mediation cases, to resolve cases. So even from court and all, they usually refer cases to the mediation center to be resolved. These days in Lagos State, and I think nationally, I stand to be corrected on that, really. Before disputes go to litigation, full litigation, they usually explore the mediation angle. As in, can we sit down and probably resolve this? Because they also found out that it takes lesser time, and results are usually very, encouraging in terms of they are able to reach an agreement in good time, save money, and also save relationships as much as possible. Because two people can go into mediation and come back still as friends, because their dispute, their differences would have been amicably resolved in a give and take manner. It's not so much about my rights when it comes to mediation. It's so much about what can I give to get this to go, such that we can resolve these things amicably and we can move on with our lives, as it were. Do you understand? So we start with that. We then say, okay, so we escalate it to mediation. And if mediation is then not working, we can say, okay, arbitration. Now, arbitration is a form of alternative dispute resolution that is slightly akin to litigation, but it still has a lot of room for so it's not entirely as technical as it is as litigation, although it has how it is followed. You usually will need experts' opinion. Usually we need arbitrators, people that are trained as arbitrators. They may not necessarily be lawyers. They may be functioning in their own area of expertise and as arbitrators. You know, so if I'm an engineer now, and then there is a case before the arbitration court, you know, and it has to do with engineering, and I'm an arbitrator, I can actually take charge of that case and walk it through, you know, because I'm an expert in that field. I understand the engineering that is being discussed, and I'm also an arbitrator. Okay, so you want to explore that. Usually it is faster. So if you need that something be resolved fast, especially looking at the congestion in our courts, you want to explore that. You need to find out and go the route of alternative dispute resolution. So putting it in your agreement, putting that clause in your agreement stands you out to be able to explore that situation, I mean that opportunity when it comes. If a dispute should arise, you know, from your relationship with your other parties. Yeah, it's usually very, very friendly for the business person because it saves you time. It may be a bit expensive, but that depends on the level of what you are even doing. So cost and time, you know, you can relate it together, because if something is taking your time, you may not even know how much is costing you that way. So when we say expensive, it's very relative. It's not really as expensive if you compare it to the time it saves you and the fact that you are able to resolve things and move on speedily. Okay, so I believe that you've been able to pick something here, because alternative dispute resolution, I've found out as a real estate entrepreneur to be very useful in running my businesses and ensuring that disputes are resolved in very good time. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button, and if you think it's something you want to mention to one friend or the other, share it with them. Share it with them, yes. Let them know that there is such a channel that drops very relevant and useful real estate investment and business tips, okay, that they can use in real life and make money for themselves. Yeah, and follow me on my social media handles, Debo Adejano, Instagram and Twitter. I'll be looking forward to connecting with you off this YouTube, okay? And if you have any question for us whatsoever, you want to engage us one way or the other, feel free to drop comments at the comment box, okay? Feel free. If you've not subscribed, wow, please subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and also click the notification button. How to subscribe? Just click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification button. What that does is that whenever we upload a video, you are one of the first to get to know of it, and you can leverage on that information shared. Till I come your way in another episode, I remain yours sincerely, Debo Adejano, in the business of helping you sack your landlord. Thank you. Now, let me share with you where they say it all starts. It's called the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track Course. It's a 2-all-day event, 2 days fully packed, teaching you about real estate, not just teaching you, showing you real estate stuff that you probably would not know. I'll be teaching you as a real estate entrepreneur or someone that is buying real estate for personal use or for investment one way or the other. This is a course you don't want to miss. There is no tool of its kind in the market. It's the best that there is in the market, and you want to be there. Guess what? It is absolutely free. There is no better course I can tell you in the market. If it is about real estate and it is about investing, particularly in Nigeria, this is a course that you want to attend. For the value that you will gain, it is absolutely free. All you need to do right now is to click on the link and register for the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track Course. As a real estate entrepreneur or as a owner occupier of a house, this is a course you don't want to miss. So see you at the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track Course. Click the link below and get registered. Looking forward to seeing you there.